Hey gang, Nate Bear here, lead technical tactician for Monument Traders Alliance and trade of the day. And in today's video, I've got a setup that I am watching, and I also want to go over the SPX. So I don't want to get carried away because it is FOMC week, but I do have my eye on a name. So before we get into that, let me go over the SPX. Let's pull up a daily chart here. And it's been, let's be honest, it's been a little a little bit wild lately with all of the bank moves and the news and failures and VIX exploding, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? So it's been a little bit wild. It's been a little bit choppy. And for me this week, we are just sort of like hanging out near the 21 EMA, which is right in through here. 39.75 is a level that I mentioned like a week ago as a potential area that maybe the market wants to come into and then roll back over. At this point, for me, it is just wait and see. There is no rush. I don't feel the need to do anything major before the FOMC on Wednesday afternoon. So with that in mind, I can point to the SPX here and look at this 15-minute chart. It's just an example of some of the stuff that we're looking at. But, this 15-minute chart looks great, right? You've got your move higher. You've got this sort of really nice pattern. You've got a 15-minute squeeze. This looks great to go higher. But that doesn't mean that Wednesday it can't all get blown up. So the thing that I want to caution you on, the thing that I want to suggest / recommend is don't load up before the FOMC. We can wait until after that comes out, and then we can sort of make adjustments as required. I personally think that we're going to be heading higher, but anything can happen. So I'm not going to load the apple cart with longs or shorts. I just want to have a basket, some longs, some shorts, and then be flexible and in a lot of cash post FOMC so I can make adjustments and make changes and kind of go from there. All right, so the one chart that I do like here, or one of the charts that I like here, I shouldn't say the only chart that I like here, is FTNT. And we have a really nice setup here. This little gap is from earnings. So FTNT had a really nice earnings move higher right there. And then from there, they've basically just been going sideways here, hanging out near these highs. So as the SPX has been volatile and choppy and down, right? FTNT has really just sort of been hanging out. It's just been hanging out, going sideways, hanging out near those highs. And within that, we have our trend higher. We have this nice pattern here, a nice bull flag, and we have our squeeze. Notice also that the momentum has shifted in the squeeze, and this looks good to me for higher prices to come. All right. So as far as what I might do, FTNT isn't it's not a very volatile stock. It's not one that moves around a ton. It's not a Tesla or whatever, so we can go out into April and I probably will look at these $60 calls. And FTNT is definitely one that I am looking to pick up on a pullback to the 21 EMA on that daily chart. And I'll be looking to pick up those $60 calls if and when that happens. Okay. So, another name that I wanted to point out is, just real quick, one that I have been covering is AI. And this thing has just been really weak. It's been it had this really nice earnings move, but it's given it all back. And they're coming right back down here to this big $20 support level. Well, if you look at a zoomed in chart, we can see that AI is setting up here. It's pretty bearish. If this $20 level breaks, I don't see any reason why it's not going to puke. There's going to be so many stops for people that bought these levels under that $20 price point. And if we do break that level, I don't see any reason why we're not going to have a few day downside move. Okay, so another one, if you're interested in the short side, is C3AI, ticker symbol AI. And we'll go from there. So anyway, I hope it helps. I hope you enjoyed that content. If you would like to see more, be sure to like and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later. All right, have a good one. See ya.